As the summer season winds down, summer-like temperatures continue to sizzle across a big part of the country. Welcome to Weather Center. I'm Mike Bono.
And I'm Mike Motley. Only a few areas are seeing some wet and stormy conditions for Labor Day and for today. 90s and 100-degree temperatures are a bigger concern as we close out the holiday weekend. Well, the heat is on in Dallas. Temperatures will creep towards 100 degrees today, and they're pretty close. So if you're going to be outside, take it easy. The heat advisory will remain in effect through Monday. Save that strenuous activity for after the sun goes down. Temperatures could climb above the century mark as well on Labor Day. And see the folks out there taking their water as they walk around the Metroplex. Temperatures now, the Metroplex at 96, up the road in OKC, we're at 103, and Wichita, Kansas, 100, 104 as far north as Omaha, Nebraska. And the heat indices, it feels like it's 104 in Little Rock and feels like 107 in Oklahoma City. Record highs today, Dodge City, Kansas, 102, also 102 in Wichita. Garden City, Kansas, 99. We're at 91 was the high in Asheville, North Carolina. Concord, New Hampshire at 91. Current temperatures into the south and southeast, they're on the warm side. Miami at 99. Tampa also at 99. Those are the heat indices, I should say. It feels like it's 107 in Oklahoma City. It feels like it's 98 in Dallas. Looking at the actual temperatures, it's 96 in Dallas, 89 in Miami, and 76 in Orlando. 72 in Jacksonville, showers into Florida. We're at 92 in Birmingham and 100 in Little Rock. Into the west, 97 degrees in Phoenix. There are a few showers in the Valley of the Sun, but not enough to cool you down too much. Las Vegas at 91, and we're at 81 in San Francisco. Seattle at 73. Factor in heat feels like it's 99 in Phoenix and feels like it's 89 in El Paso. And even into the Midwest, you're seeing warm temperatures here, but as the front drops into the region and brings showers, you'll cool off later on tomorrow and as the week rolls along. Chicago at 91, 93 at Kansas City, 95 in St. Louis, and a little cooler towards the north behind that front, 72 in International Falls and Marquette, Michigan at 70. Nice weather into the northeast, Bangor at 85, Boston 86 and 91 in New York. Warm in Washington, D.C. at 92 and Pittsburgh at 87. Now to look at the showers around the country, here's Mike.
Right, Mike. Scattered showers dot the map this Sunday, mainly along the Gulf Coast, from Florida all the way to Texas. And we're watching the Great Lakes for potential severe thunderstorms to develop. On the satellite photograph, we could see some movement, especially through the upper Midwest. The clouds seem to be moving a little bit more quickly as the upper level winds. The jet stream wind gives them a push. The jet stream separating from some real September-like weather in Canada from what feels more like July in the central part of the country. And that contrast is what we're looking at to generate some strong thunderstorms, if not severe, through maybe Milwaukee, Chicago, even to Detroit and South Bend before the evening is out. New York State, New England, you're looking marvelous. And from the central part of the coastline out to the west, it's hot. We have had some bubbling thunderstorms, though, around Huntington, West Virginia, up to 1-inch hail. Golf ball size hail in Lee County in Virginia, and more of that to come. Even Burke County, North Carolina, with a severe thunderstorm warning, and very unsettled weather along the Gulf Coast, which we'll get to in a minute. But we're looking at the storminess from even Rockford, Illinois, out to Detroit and possibly down to Toledo, Ohio. In the next few hours, some thunderstorms could even develop some gusty winds that could knock over some trees or power lines and possibly some hail. A front has gone somewhat stationary right along the jet stream, and that could build up a little energy with a lot of hot air and humidity feeding into it. So far we have had some scattered light rain showers, but here's a line near Madison, Wisconsin that could pick up some strength over the next couple of hours. Some showers gathering around Pierce, South Dakota, too. Aside from Canada and September-like weather, we've got July-like weather, leading us to a low pressure trying to develop in the Gulf of Mexico or Bay of Campeche. Not that this is all directly related, but there's a large upper-level high that's giving some lift to the atmosphere, including New Orleans, Louisiana, right on the Gulf Coast or right near the Gulf, where we're seeing some rain that got heavy at times during the day today and continued most of the day. Folks with umbrellas, getting your feet wet, crossing the streets. Some areas in the city reported up to 1 inch of rain and more. Temperatures in the 80s and dew points of near 80 made for very muggy conditions. We are talking pure tropical conditions in New Orleans that made for the rain showers. And as we'll see on the radar, some of those rain showers are still in the vicinity, although not that intense. But back toward I-10, the driving gets a little rough around Lafayette, and near Baton Rouge, you're getting rained on pretty heavily too. Watch out for that lightning. Houston, you're in a break area, but toward Bryan College Station and Interstate 45, the lightning is pretty intense in areas. And off to the west, Victoria, some showers scattered heavy thunder showers also into Jacksonville, Tallahassee, the greater Orlando area. Be careful in your vacation areas there as the rain comes down. Now the west, still an upper level low pressure system. We even have a flood warning in San Juan County around Lake Powell in Utah, but flood watches on a large scale move on into the Lake Tahoe area and Yosemite. Now back to Mike.
We're going to look at what's happening after Labor Day, the unofficial end of summer. Late today, that front will continue to push southward and bring the possibility for some thunderstorms around Chicago, Detroit, just north of Indianapolis, towards even Kokomo and into South Bend and Fort Wayne. As that front moves further towards the south, cooler air will filter in behind it, so you will see a cool down into the upper Midwest. Already temperatures into the 70s into northern Minnesota and northern portions of Michigan. And that cold front will move further towards the south, and as it does, you will feel a fall-like air mass spread southward and bring some cooler temperatures in the Midwest by the middle of the week. But 90s are going to still be in the south and push further towards the Gulf Coast, so cooling down into northern Georgia and Alabama into the 80s by the middle end of the week as opposed to the 90s. Now looking at what to expect as our day rolls along into Labor Day, we're looking for pretty nice into much of the southeast except for along the Gulf Coastal region. More showers here. And there's a front into the Midwest that'll move further toward the south and bring showers and thunderstorms around Chicagoland. Tomorrow morning, if you had to go to work, you'd see some showers around St. Louis and Indianapolis and Columbus, Ohio tomorrow, but a lot of folks will not be working tomorrow, so that's good news. And by tomorrow evening, the front moves further towards the south into Kentucky, into portions of West Virginia and Virginia. More showers into the west along another cold front dropping into the Pacific Northwest. Rainfall, we could see almost an inch or so into the Gulf coastal regions of Texas, also into northern Florida, and around the Lake City, Gainesville area, and around Tallahassee could see a little bit of rainfall from the showers and thunderstorms there. Also southern Georgia might see half an inch or so of rainfall here, and into western North Carolina and into portions of the Valley of the Sun in Phoenix, you might see a half an inch of rainfall there. Temperatures for your morning lows, 80s into the southwest, 70s over much of the south central, and 40s into the north, so rather cool. 100s again around Dallas and Oklahoma City for Labor Day.
All right. Well, no matter what your travel plans are for the holiday weekend, we'll keep you up to date on what Mother Nature has in store.
Travel Wise is coming up next.